Hello everyone and welcome once again to Let's Play Skyrim. Last time we spent the bulk of the video killing a frost dragon. We did manage to clear out the roadside ruins, which means we are ready to head to our next town, Falkreath. It's one of the four minor hold capitals, the others being Morthal, Winterhold, and Dawnstar. Of those four minor ones, it's the second largest. I think Dawnstar is bigger, Morthal is smaller, and Winterhold is smallest of all. But nothing really to be anxious about. Let's just follow the road. It's going to curve left here. Oh, I spoke early, but this is a branch heading up to the right. Goes to dungeons, if I remember correctly. So let's just keep going. Gathering plants along the way. Yeah, we're on the right track. Road kind of makes a big arc around the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary, which isn't even a marked location until we're made aware of it by doing the preliminary quest. Road continues over past Falkreath, up there to the right. I say we go on in. When we first arrive, there's a funeral going on, which, after a guard bothers us, I'll go listen to.
Did you see a dog out there?
What sort of dog?
I don't know, really. The blacksmith is offering a reward for a dog he saw on the road. I was hoping you'd seen it. I guess I'll stay on the lookout. Keep your nose clean while you're here, outsider.
So, probably noticed we have discovered Falkreath, so since I so often forget, especially with towns, let me make note of that and get it off the list. Note also, we've got a new pack of guards. Check for divines.
Don't even think about it.
He doesn't have one. We should still leave them their ammunition. Falkreath is especially prone to dragon attacks. They happen all the damn time in this city. Well, let's get our bearings. Check around.
Maybe I can summon the Dragonborn to High Hrothgar. Such a thing has not happened for
Grey
hundreds
Pine
of years.
Goods would be the general store. We need to let it get to be nighttime so all this stuff locks, so we can pick it. Dead Man's Drink, of course. The bar. Seems pretty obvious.
What could it be? The return of the Dragonborn? Who among us must hold that honor and such power?
Let's just keep going straight for now. Because here, well, actually want to be extremely rude for a moment and sneak attack this goat, just in case he's got horns. Uh-oh. Alright, looks like they're gonna notice if I do that, so I had better snipe it. An Amulet of Stendar. Now, let me check. I think I might not need that one. Nope, already got 3 of those. Thank you, though. Now, let's get a little more out of sight. Not sure how I missed, but whatever. Really not sure how I missed again. 5 bounty added. Well, that means somebody saw me. It's not a huge deal, but... rather just not. And I'm not sure how to make that happen either. Whoever it is awfully persistent in spotting me. I guess it's Lod. Maybe it's his goat. Maybe if I successfully stay hidden, the bounty will disappear. I hadn't even thought of that.
By the order of the Jarl, stop right there. All right. But you just watch yourself. Next time I might not be so lenient.
That doesn't get rid of the bounty, though. So, what do? I think we can make friends with Lod by doing his little quest.
By order of the Jarl, stop right there. All right, but you just watch yourself.
Oh, come on. I really feel like there ought to be a way to do this. Well, anyway, while I ponder that, there's the Jarl's Longhouse. Grave Concoctions is the apothecary. There's the Falkreath Barracks. Guess we'll just cover the outside to start with. A lot of thistle branches growing here. There's upstairs at the barracks. Nothing really to see. Not really any reason to sneak either, since I'm no longer actively trying to murder that goat. Although... almost nighttime. On the one hand, I'm worried about vampire attacks, so I just kind of have to hope it doesn't do one. On the other hand... this is a good chance to test and see if I can clear the bounty by not getting spotted. The answer's no. Alright. Well, I guess we'll just have to let that goat live. Or, have to wait till people give up and go to bed. One of those. In the meantime, there's 92 illusion, which is going to level me up. Always welcome. 59 is a health level. Available perks are... nothing in crafting. Nothing in the magic tree. Block tree is done. Archery tree is done. That pretty much leaves one-handed, so let's go there. But I'd rather do Armsman 3, Bladesman 1, or Savage Strike. All of which I want. Let's take Armsman 3 this time around. Just straight up doing more damage always seems like a good choice. And let me remove that from the list.
True, isn't it? A dragon has attacked my father. How could he be avenged without such a
Well, don't worry too much about it. We did bring it down. Don't even even know how long I've been playing. 10 minutes. Alright, good. Just keep making our way around. Check this guy. Here's the mill. And that building we just circled is the Jarl's longhouse.
Wet dog. See magic
I
someplace
have already
else.
checked him. I just need to make sure. Let's have a glance at the mill. Surprisingly, there's nobody to chop wood for here. That favor doesn't exist. Has a side effect of making things pretty easy, though. This ought to be Dengir's house, if I remember correctly. This path leads down to the cemetery, where we are waiting on a cutscene.
Don't suppose you'd enchant my sword? Dull old blade.
As usual, cutscene is the wrong word. This is Corpse Light Farm, which we can do the gather wheat favor at, and we will later. Yes, that's Dengir's house. Good. There's Corpse Light Farm. Good. Let's go ahead and start picking locks on doors as we find them. Novice or no, I'm all about that experience. Lockpicking has hit 63. Good.
Whoa. What's the
And then a few more flowers and plants. Alright. Laud's house is still unlocked. And that actually leaves me with nothing to do other than cemetery. Watch the little scene. Let's do that next.
Everything all right?
Except, with Laud gone, I might be able to do this now.
By order of the Jarl, stop right there. All right, but you just watch.
Looks like a no from there. What about from here? Ridiculous. That counted as an assault? Are you kidding me? Okay. Okay. So the bounty's gone now. And he's not even gonna drop horns, so who cares? I'll let him live. No horns, no need for murder. Actually, I'll give him courage instead. So you can see this town isn't all that big, and there's not a whole lot to do, except for the fact that this place does kick off 2 Daedric quests. And oddly enough, the feature of the town is the cemetery down
You're the one casting those illusions. Impressive.
So here's the Hall of the Dead. Shrine of Archay is nice to have. Fortifies... Oh, fortifies health. Shoot, I thought it was magic. I'm thinking of Julianos. Alright, here are the folks having a funeral. Let's listen in.
The god of
Sad time.
to winding mortality, but he willingly gave up his existence that we might better understand the vagaries of life and death. It is through the ebb and flow of this cosmic tide that we find renewal, and in the end, peace. May the spirit of Lavinia and all those who have left this world and its suffering know the beloved serenity of Aetherius, and may we one day rejoin them in eternity.
That's it. Now, I'll get to visiting people in a minute, but let's harvest around the cemetery and pick locks first. So, there's a few bleeding crown around the cemetery. What I'm really interested in are the Nightshade. There's one. I know there's several. I'm weirded out by how much trouble I'm having finding them. There we go. 2, 3.
A sad time.
There are more gravestones back here. That's 4. I wonder if anywhere there's actually an indication of how many I can find. It doesn't matter that much though, because 4 is the number I had left on my gear list. So with those 4 in hand, surprise, I have all I need. Any additionals I can just actually use, which is always a relief. There's one, there's another, and another. There we go. That's more like it. There are 10 Nightshade out here. So far I have found 7. There's 8. I thought maybe there'd be an indication somewhere on UBSP, and I was right. Whatever you believe in, bless the people who run that website, because they are awesome. And to be honest, now that I do have all I need, I don't care nearly as much about finding the rest. Except, nah. That was an honest statement. I don't. I don't think the Hall of the Dead ever locks.
Whoa! What's the message?
Well, I guess I should check. Yeah, nothing about a lock. Alright, good. Instead, let's head up here. Should be obvious that the inn never closes. Already picked the lock here at Corpse Light Farm. Let's see if they've locked up at Dengir's house yet. They have. Good. The Jarl's Longhouse never locks. Neither does the barracks. So let's try concoctions.
Where's these vampires coming from? You need to wipe them out before things get worse.
Thought it did anyway. Maybe it doesn't.
I find your wolfish grin unsettling.
What about Lod's house? Maybe none of these places lock until certain things happen. Until I accept requests? I don't know. I'm intrigued. Everything is unlocked except Corpse Light Farm. Oh well. Let's head there, shall we? We'll start just by speaking to them.
Fancy magic someday says.
That's not quite true. Let's start with the Hall of the Dead.
Best offense is a good defense, am I right?
I don't think this should qualify as trespassing. Of course, they're not even in here. We can befriend the inhabitants. Runil has a quest for us to do, so let me only steal that which is useful. We'll leave the rest for another time. Ingredients, of course, eternally useful. None of that is. Only the gold there. Adra and Daedra we've read. That's no good. The barrel is empty. So naturally it's no good. But what we can't miss is this book right here. We don't need to take it, but we need to read it. The Doors of Oblivion is my 4th Conjuration skill book. There's only one left to go. And it actually talks about the quest of a particular mage to find a way to translocate himself into Oblivion and wander the plains. He goes through a few of them while still in communication with his apprentice, and ends up not trapped, but remaining of his own volition in Hermaeus Moro's Apocrypha, learning until he dies. So with that, we only have one Conjuration skill book left to find. Good times. I can leave it there, of course. And then that begs the question, where is Runil? I actually suspect he, along with everyone else, probably at Dead Man's Drink. So let's hop in there, not so much to clear it just yet, but to see if we can... Oh shit, vampires.
I'll bathe in your blood!
Good lord. I mean, seriously, did we have to do that? It's so annoying I forget that I can't just wander around town because it checks if it wants to do an attack every single time I exit an interior cell. Well, I found another Nightshade, so at least there's that. The guards can probably handle it on their own.
Yeah. Just give up! You can't win!
No making it not.
You.
Is that your best? Huh? I'll bathe in your blood! We're routed! Fall back!
Finish him.
God might get nervous.
Nice work, everybody. Fuck you, clown.
Just with his weapons drawn.
Don't think you can barter with me like one of those damn shops. I find your hand in my pocket. I'm going to cut it off. No lollygagging.
Nice work, guards. Yeah, this is the same set of guards.
Keep your
I
hands
know
to
you're
yourself.
On sneaking about.
Okay. Now, all that horse shit taken care of. Let's try Dead Man's Drink again. It does at least give you something of a safe harbor right after you do deal with one of the attacks.
Falkreath was once full of wanderers, warriors
time.
like yourself. Those were better days.
There's Racial. Start by checking his pockets.
Ghost
see,
is
he's-
responsible for the summit.
Got a key to the
Oh, no,
House
you
of Arcay.
War is not new to Falkreath. You have only to stand in our cemetery to see that. Dengir deserves more respect than his nephew, Jarl Siggeir, affords him. Without birth, there is no life. Without death, there is only stasis. Such is the truth of Arcay. Kust is responsible for the cemetery here in Falkreath. I take care of the shrine. War is not new to Falkreath. You have only to stand in our cemetery to see that. Dengir deserves more respect. Without birth,
priest
there
of
is no
Arcay?
life. I am. I came into Arcay's light after the Great War. So many died by my hands, my magics. I'm fortunate that Kust and the people of Falkreath have come to accept me as one of their own. Could you do an old elf a favor? I misplaced my journal in a cave I was exploring. I'll pay for its return.
I'll do it.
Blessing of Arcay to you for your help.
Find Racial's journal inside Moss Mother Cavern. Do you tend to this graveyard alone?
Oh, merciful Arcay, no. I'm too old and frail, and this graveyard is too large. Kust is my assistant. He helps me tend the headstones and keep our cemetery clean, as befits a place of rest.
And he is also...
That journal means a lot to me. Kust is responsible for
There's 93 illusion.
cemetery here in Falkreath. I take care of the
Now
shrine.
here is Mathis. One of the 2 inhabitants of Corpse Light Farm.
A sad time. Good to talk to you. You'll meet a lot of tongue-wagging gossips in this town. Try not to take them too seriously.
I almost forgot. Is this place always so gloomy?
Yes, and I couldn't tell you why. My wife and I think there's some dark magic at work. Or perhaps Arkay's influence is strong here, and he likes to keep it this way.
Why does the town have such a large cemetery?
The cemetery is ancient. It's been here longer than the town. I'm no scholar, but I know that a lot of battles have been fought here over the course of history. After each battle, more dead were buried and the graveyard got bigger. I heard it's now the biggest graveyard in Skyrim.
Who died?
Our daughter. Our little girl. She hadn't seen her 10th winter.
Who did this?
Sinding. Came through as a laborer. Seemed like a decent man. He's stewing in the pit while we figure out what to do with him. If you've got the stomach to look at him. What could drive a man to do something like this?
Started ill met by moonlight. Speak to Sinding. How did she die?
He ripped her apart. Like a saber cat tears a deer. We barely found enough of her to bury.
Oh.
I just don't understand what kind of man does that. Indara and I like to keep to ourselves and run off. I just don't understand what kind of man does. Runel has been a true friend to my wife and I in our time.
Strangers like you bring war.
My wife, Indara, has a gift with animals. It makes her a better farmer than anyone I've ever seen. This war isn't needed. Imperials like my wife can be hard to handle, but we Nords I should know. I don't know if the war is Arkay's will or man's, but it's none of my doings. Indara and I like to keep to ourselves and run our farm.
Alrighty. Now one other thing we can do with Mathis. Or Mathis, or however it's pronounced. Let's just go ahead and do it right quick before he goes inside. Not do cabbage because we'll lose all of it. Let's grab a gourd to sell to him.
These graves hold the sons and daughters.
Runel has been a true friend to my wife and I in our time of need.
I have gourds to sell.
Honest pay for honest work. I just don't understand what kind of man does that.
So there we have, and I'm going to make note of it right quick. We have completed the favor, gather wheat for Mathis. Right. And now, let's pick the pocket and speak to Oost. Now that everyone seems to be going home.
Show respect while you're here. You and I will be fine. You have the look of a killer. Arkay helps us find peace with death.
Ghost is
These
responsible for the
graves
cemetery.
hold the sons and daughters of
I take care of
Falkreath.
the shrine.
Show respect while you're here, and you and I will be fine.
Fair enough, dude. So, I'm gonna let them go inside. Just to see
You have
if
the look of a killer.
it causes them to lock the door. We've made friends with the folks at Corpse Light Farm now, so
Oh, hounds?
You should wet dog.
Excuse me. Should be head inside there, no problem. I lost my train of thought. What I want to see is if door locks once they're both inside. Weird that they would both have keys if it didn't lock, but it's not unheard of.
Go cast your fancy magic someplace else.
The only other places that should have locked are Grave Concoctions, Lod's House, and Grapevine Guilds. Let's go check on those again.
Heard about you and your honeyed words.
There's Grave Concoctions. Let's pick it open. Just another little novice lock, but every little bit helps. Lod's house. Lod's got a few things we could steal, but I think we can freely take them once we're friends with him. We're doing his little quest, so... Yep, Lod's house locked up like it should have.
Citizen.
Grapevine Goods. Has an adept lock, like I would expect. The shop usually does. Try upstairs here as well. Another adept lock. Neat. There was no sarcasm there. I'm happy about the experience. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. That's all the locks. We're already friends with them, so... Well, first let's clear the outside. I haven't done that yet. Then we'll head inside Corpse Light Farm. To number 1, clear the place out. Number 2, talk to Indara, the dead girl's mother, because we haven't spoken to her yet. Jazz that cow up. Ready for action. Moss Mother Cavern is a great option for Runeel's dungeon delving quest, incidentally. Because we're heading there soon anyway. Oh, now we're friends. 2 glass, that's good. That's really good. I needed 51, so now I need 49. Thank you, new friends. There we go. I knew I hadn't gotten to that peasant in back yet. Ice Wolf Pelt. I needed 3. Now I need 2. Outstanding. Thank you, friends.
Oh.
I don't think there's anything under their bed or anything in particular I need to be worried about. In here, let's see, we have the Holds of Skyrim, the Cold and the Dragon. Ah yes, Racial Phylogeny, a restoration skill book. Basically, it talks about what biological differences the author has been able to deduce between the different races of Tamriel. I think this is my 2nd restoration skill book. Can confirm in a moment. Yes, it is. Oh, good. We got that. And we've got the Apprentice's Assistant, which I know is a new book. You could think of it as the wizard's version of Killing Before You're Killed. Basically talks about how to win fights using magic. Two more glass! Ah, outstanding. Now I need 47 more. Let's take all that. Let's pickpocket Indara.
Filthy pig. My husband Matthias and I tend Corpse Light Farm. Falkreath is a hard place, and tending a farm here is thankless work. Matthias is a kind Armsman. The Nords could use more like him, so could the Imperials. How could people see all the graves in Falkreath and still want to make war? Oh, Falkreath is a hard place, and tending a farm here is thankless work. Matthias is a kind
There we go.
wise man. The Nords could use more
Alright,
like
that's
him,
it for
so could
here.
the
With that done, I think we should wait for daylight so we can go ahead and speak with Lod. pretty near daylight anyway, so not a long wait. There's 94 illusion. Odd should be out any minute.
Keep your hands to yourself.
I get the sense that this is going to be a new crop of guards. I should be checking them again. In the meantime, here's Lod.
Never should have come.
Start by picking his pockets. Although we'll leave the fresh meat. We need that for a quest, actually.
Did you see a hound on the road? Fine, strong creature that's been wandering near town.
The guard at the gate mentioned the dog.
I asked the gate guards to look for him. I can't afford to chase him down, but could use a fierce, loyal beast to keep me company. If you are willing to retrieve him for me, I'd give you some fresh meat to attract him out on the road.
I could be convinced to catch him.
Oh, it's smart to demand something up front. Some gold now, and some when I have my dog. Here's the meat.
Completed. Speak to Lod. Find the dog outside Falkreath. Believe it or not, that actually is its own little miscellaneous quest. Speak to Lod. And now I can take it off the list. Good times. So before we do anything else, we might as well...
Oh, been tending your hounds.
Head
You
out the
smell
gate.
it. Go cast your fancy magic someplace
Same set
else.
of guards.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What's the magic?
We head out here. The dog will come to us soon enough. I think I may be past where I'm supposed to go, but I am. What do you know? Way past. Yeah, it's alright, it won't hurt anything. Supposed to happen right around here. Where is he? Well, maybe I can do it later. No, but seriously, where is he? He's always appeared right here before. I've never had trouble with this quest until now. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. 50 minutes in. Got more people to find and more stuff to do.
If those Whiterun guards can take down a dragon, so can we.
Let me just try zoning in and out and see if that makes him show up. If not, then I think...
This is to see you again, friend.
Well then, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Need to head to Whiterun and offload. So I'll certainly do that.
Falkreath was once full of wanderers.
I do have the fresh meat, right?
Those were better days.
Oh, something is very wrong here. It has me very nervous. Barbas is supposed to appear. There's no sign of him. Again? About something else?
Go cast your fancy magic someplace else.
It shouldn't, but you never know what'll make it. Magic trigger might be.
Steel's good, but loyalty's better. I'm loyal to Dengir first, and Empire second. Only a hearty soul travels the road these days. The war bleeds Skyrim. It bleeds are dry, and I think none of us are the better for it. Men and women joined the war. They travel far on these roads to spill each other's blood. Falkreath's warriors always return, one way or another. Only a hearty soul travels the road these days.
Sounds like loyalty is important to you.
I was Dengir's personal guard for years. I risked my hide more than once to protect him. Why would I do that? For money? Because I swore an oath? No. It was because he was a good man and a true friend. A true Nord places loyalty and honor above all else. See me at my fortress and need arms for honor. The war bleeds Skyrim.
Falkreath seems quiet.
Only inside the gates. Much of Falkreath Hold is wilderness, and there's plenty of trouble to be had.
Alright.
Good steel's worth every cent.
Well, let's try one more time, just to see if the dog will appear or not. Actually, let me pull up the quest page for Daedra's best friend right quick. Yeah, there's still no sign of him. Well, let me head to Whiterun and offload. It's about that time anyway. And we'll head back here and see if we can convince him to appear.
Oh, tending your hounds? You smell like a wet dog.
We don't have much going on.
Have you met my father? The finest weapons and armor.
Sell her what little I do have. At least that she's interested in.
Divine smile on you, friend.
We don't have anything to put in there. Plenty for here. I need to take 4 Nightshade upstairs. The rest can go in here.
You're home. Want to play a game?
Oh, sure.
What do you want to play?
Hide and seek.
Okay, you stand right there and count to 10. No peek?
It's my favorite. Let's see. Gems, and that's it.
Ready? Go!
Let's check her chest.
Honor to you.
Empty. This time we got stolen stuff. Big time. But not as much as you might think. Over here we have I needed 4 Nightshades, so I'll put the other one back. Glass and the Ice Wolf Pelt go in here as well.
Whoa! What's the magic?
Let me know. See anything you like. I need trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Alright, you take all this junk. Oh no, I need that fresh meat. Give it back. Until we've been to a town again. And a tenner of the stuff we're selling.
Do come back.
Too busy to talk right now.
And now we have just enough time to see
Come
if
by Bellathor's shop.
Armsman decides to appear when I fast travel back to Falkreath. Let's hope so, or I will be in a pickle. I have figured out the problem. Barbas will not appear because I currently have a miscellaneous quest that involves the final destination, Rime Rock Burrow. So, it's really gonna bust up my my planned route. I think I'm gonna have to do... get a carriage to Solitude, sneak through the burrow, and... because I don't want to clear it. I had no plans to be up here yet. Fortunately, all I need to do is find the Iron Battle Axe of Diminishing. So, that's what we'll do. Being out here at the stables, facing the carriage should be a sufficient reminder, so next time I'm going to have to break my sequence a little bit, just to fix the game, because I currently have a miscellaneous quest at Rimrock Burrow, and that's why Barbas won't show up. I want to do the Barbas quest, so we'll break sequence, sneak through Rimrock Burrow and grab that axe to clear our quest queue and get a Daedra's best friend moving properly. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and have a great day. Bye-bye.